You have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Good morning, my dear students. So, wake up and chase your dreams. Today, we are going to learn the great drama written by William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. William Shakespeare, the greatest dramatist the world have ever seen. The play is taking place in Verona in Italy. Last class you have learned about different figures of speech. Today you are going to learn next figure of speech, that is soliloquy. A soliloquy is a poetic device used by a dramatist when a character speaks to themselves. Only the audience can hear. Even if the other characters are there, only the audience can hear. That is known as soliloquy. Let us see the background of this play. This play is taking place in a small city of Verona. The city of Verona is a beautiful city, and here you are going to learn about the immortal love story of two young people, that is Romeo and Juliet. Romeo belongs to Montague's family. He was only 16 when he met Juliet. He is handsome, intelligent, and a sensitive man, young. Now let us go deep into the 4 lines. Last class you have already learned. Just let us do a recap. Here Romeo compares his love Juliet to a torch, and her beauty is so precious to him, and she was a dazzling jewel, illuminating means glowing in the dark night sky. And according to him, she is so beautiful. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows. Next comparison of Juliet's beauty. Here Romeo compares Juliet to a dove, white dove among the black crows, and again he is telling that her beauty is too good to be used and too precious for the earth to be buried. As snowy trooping with crows as yonder lady here fellow shows, the measure done I will watch her place stand, and touching hers make bless my rude hand. And here he again compares his love Juliet to a dove, white dove among the black crows, and he calls his beautiful young lady, the measure done, I am going to watch you, the place where you are standing, and I wanted to touch your hands. By touching your hands, I feel myself blessed. Now you can understand better. Juliet is compared to the white dove, and the other ladies who is attending the party is compared to the black crows. As yonder lady over her fellow shows, the measure done I'll watch her place, and touching hers make bless my rude hand, as yonder lady over her fellows. So in here once again listen, when the dance is over, Romeo is going to touch Juliet's hand, that is his only desire, and to be feel blessed. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night. He is questioning himself, why I have not met Rosalind so far, and according to him, his own lies were cheated him, because he have not seen such a pretty woman in the world. Children, please note, Romeo is coming to attend this party in order to see not Juliet but his love, Rosalind. In order to meet Rosalind, he is attending the party arranged by Capulets, his rival. But here the twist happens. After seeing Juliet, he was mesmerized or shocked or awestruck by the beauty of Juliet. Now you can see with this picture where Juliet is compared to a torch and next to Ethiopia's jewel, and the third comparison is to white dove among the black crows. So let us do the recap of how Romeo expressed his love towards Juliet, or how does Romeo describe Juliet's beauty. He compares her to a burning torch. Secondly, he described her outstanding personality. That is, if Juliet is standing in a group, she will be noted by everyone because of her beauty. Again, he is compared to the Ethiopia's face with bright jewel. And again you can see the comparison of white dove among the black crows. And now you can see the beauty, the exceptional beauty. And again he is comparing her to the dove, an exceptional love. There is no one on the earth can be compared to Juliet's beauty. And he is proud to say that in his heart that he is not aware of love so far, and he denies the fact that whomever he has seen till 16 years, it was not true beauty or true love. And he even rejects his own eyes, telling that he has not seen such a beauty so far until he meets Juliet.